4 tourists in 2 separate incidents who died of carbon monoxide poisoning while vacationing in Mexico City. Matt Rivers is there with the details. Good morning, Matt.
This morning, the families of 4 tourists killed by carbon monoxide poisoning in 2 different Mexico City vacation rentals demanding answers.
This can't happen anymore.
Authorities say Americans Candace Florence, Jordan Marshall, and Cortez Hall were all found dead in their Airbnb rental on October 30th. But that same weekend, just a few miles away, another death from carbon monoxide. 29-year-old Angelica Arce was staying in a non-Airbnb vacation rental with her siblings, Andrea and Marco, when they started to feel sick.
I licked her hair and she was all purple.
Greetings from Mexico and welcome back to my channel. You know, it's stories like this that motivated me to start this YouTube channel. As I said in my very first video, this is not a traditional travel vlog. I will show you the good, the bad, and everything in between about life here in Mexico. Some people get butthurt when I call out the bad things here, but I think they're just living a fantasy. I think they are spoiled by what they saw in other videos about Mexico. Now, these YouTubers who create these Mexican videos, I think they often sugarcoat their content because, unlike me, they care more about monetization than anything else. They are motivated simply by money. Me, I'd rather have a few loyal viewers, a few loyal subscribers than, say, 5 or 10 million subscribers whose clicks I will rely on in order to finance my bus trip to Puerto Escondido or Puerto Vallarta, for example. Now, before I dive further into the story, if you're new to my YouTube channel, why not take a moment and subscribe and also enable alerts? Also, go ahead and hit like. Now, some of you may be very surprised to learn that carbon monoxide detectors aren't really a thing in Mexico. You'll find them in certain high-end apartments and hotels, but these detectors aren't really common. Hell, even regular smoke detectors aren't very common in Mexico. So if you plan to visit or move here, do not expect the same regulations that are required in, say, America or Canada or the UK. Building codes in Mexico are practically non-existent. It's not uncommon to see power lines, for example, hanging just inches from your head. These power lines are often twisted in a bunch and held up by a piece of PVC pipe. Don't get me started on the building's interior either. Many apartments have walls like cardboard. Many apartments have no insulation inside the walls. This means that the apartment is freezing cold during the winter and blazing hot in summer. Keep this in mind if you are used to having an air conditioner or a heater running. As mentioned in my Friday Fun Fact video, hot water isn't reliable in Mexico either. If you are lucky enough to find a place with a washer, that doesn't necessarily mean the machine offers hot water. For many Mexicans, that's simply a luxury they can do without. I've even gone to multiple lavanderias in San Miguel de Allende and did not find any lavanderias that used hot water. But back to carbon monoxide. Remember, this is a colorless and odorless gas. You won't know you're exposed to it until you begin showing symptoms. Dizziness, nausea, vomiting. If you start feeling any of these, you should leave the building fast and not slow.